This is the keeps you from having sex tape.
You gonna put that on your website?
I don't know what you're gonna do with it. Where am I going?
Wherever that little stool is over there where there's some light.
I don't know. These are adjustable.
Nobody believes me. They will now. No, not that one. This one. That's too high. Oh yeah, there it is. We'll shoot. So this angle goes across the pool table near the bathroom next to the dartboard. I think we can really get the feel for the ambiance of the setting. No, no, there. Oh, that's better. Honest officer.
He just
I refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate me.
Where were you?
I want a lawyer.
Are you gonna pay me now or what? For not being a witness?
Yeah, exactly. Let's discuss the cost of this.
Look at his little light on it there.
Remember that time way back?
I gave him such a chance.
And another time. I don't know. I
A
brought.
little blonde there.
That was like all those little, when Thomas Ginn was a little kid, and I made him do so many push-ups and run so much and practice in elementary school. Then we went down to clinic, and he was the technician about to give me my shots. I'm like, uh-oh, he doesn't remember all that.
Am I cutting it short or what's going on
Just
here?
a good general haircut.
Like
Well, I don't
mine.
have to get it mowed again for a few months. Out of the eyes, off the ears, off. You know how to.
I'm just
Color
a regular.
regular.
Every now and then it's kind of a trip.
Medium regular haircut.
So I don't have to get it done for 2 months or so. I don't want to look like Matt.
Why?
Why? Matt probably gets more younger chicks than you do.
Yeah, well, to me, a younger chick just looks like a very expensive proposition.
Hey, gold
Not
gold
worth it.
digger.
Not worth it.
Somebody said, how do you stay married 43 years? Well, it just gets too damn expensive.
Or she gets smarter and realizes that the hang out until I have something I want.
Yeah, somebody told her she owned half of everything. Ruined it.
I know. I should have never got that education.
And you.
Huh?
It was fair to you. She said it was.
She earned
tasted
most
like
of it.
soap.
What the hell? It's one thing I really don't have much of a problem with. The fight would not be over anything except who's stuck with the grizzly. That'd be the only thing that wouldn't settle out. I ain't staying there. No, I ain't staying there.
Don't
I
have
ain't
the
staying
D6 laying around when it ever happens.
there.
Don't have the D6 laying around.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all these years you didn't realize she knew how to drive the goddamn tractor too, didn't you? Yeah. Crunch! Right into the ground.
Don't hurt me.
Every time somebody says, how much you want for the joint, I says, you'll get a better price if you ask her. Wait till I'm not around, you'll get a hell of a deal on it, I said.
Well, just depends on the mood. It might be a fire sale.
Yeah, it'd help if we had insurance. That's right.
Pretty easy to stay together when you think you should have split up. You didn't. That's how you stay together.
You know what chant is, right? It's Indian for shit.
Yeah. Song.
One time I was trying to get on your YouTube with my little rap song about my son being ambidextrous and stuff. You wouldn't let me. Walter is sitting here with Rodney one night years ago, and they wanted me to do a song for them. So I started up a little rap song. I says, I'm a country boy and I went into the city. They told me for $1 the girl showed you both the titty. So I went down into town, I sat right down in front. I put $1 in my mouth and showed me what I want. She spun around and danced. She leaned right down in front. She stuck that thing right in my face and woo, it smelled like John. Little Walter Brown about fell off the stool. Of course, he hasn't been in here for 5 years.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
And they all want to know where it came from. Huh. I can tell you exactly what side of the family.
I just want to be a basketball Jones, that's all. You hear the rustling in the background, it's Mom packing.
Yeah. She's taking the good silver too. I've had it!
Both pieces.
Yeah, but all two of them. Mom, you finally took that old Bimp Sport with you? You know, I was telling somebody they were whining and bitching and crying about their little fabulous spa and how hard it was, and I'm like, you don't even know what I have to go through. I'm trying to cut hair in a bar stool while the damn wood stove's backing up in your face. And then the power will go out.
Yeah, you want the railroad house experience, wait till some drunk tourist comes in and wants to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him away from me! Don't give him a sharp object. Oh my God. Yeah, that was weird this morning when I was driving home, falling asleep, swerving over the road, and the little dog went and sat in the back seat, wouldn't sit in the front with me.
You didn't want to go out the window, it's not stupid. Torpedoes
I
away!
woke up in the wrong lane with the car going by with the brake lights on. I don't know how bad I scared him, and then I look and I can't find the dog. And where's my dog? He's in the back seat laying there behind me with his big eyes staring at me. And so I'm going to get behind something before this idiot comes off the road. Poor dog.
What are you doing that for?
That's when I decided I better come home. It's time to go back to bed.
No more moose hunting.
Not too sleepy to road hunt. I told Mom if a silver pickup and a little blue car flip her the bird next time she goes to town, I apologize.
Yeah, exactly. There's that son of a bitch!
Hi, Tari.
You know, it's getting a little finer.
Thank you.
Shave your head
I
bald.
I like
Oh,
your
that's pretty
professional
good.
expression.
Yeah, finer as the years have worn on here.
Shave it.
Mom hit me in the back of the head all the time.
Good for him. That's a rolling pin scar.
Just shave it. Just right. Get it over with. You still have your hair right here.
Are you still here?
Oh, if anybody goes, hey, you're going bald? No, just get more head.
Last time Johnny came, I made him mad and he hitchhiked to Anchorage. I didn't have to take him back to the airport.
Well,
The other day I made Matt mad and I went and looked around and his little bags were zipped up upstairs. I went and looked on the highway. I thought he was hitchhiking.
I let me get ready to go. He's got his bag zipped up.
Uh-oh. Wanna look out on the street.
He's not stupid like me.
Told Marianne, gee, kid didn't make a week.
Most people aren't used to you.
Yeah.
Thank God. I just hate to be some old rag they all got used to.
The last time I was out here was a couple of years ago when you decided you were becoming an old rag at 60. And we were sitting having breakfast and somebody pulled off and did their shit out in the front yard and you didn't go out there and shoot them and chase them around or scream or anything. You actually watched it, had your breakfast first. That's how I knew you were getting old. Didn't go flying right out the door. You get your shit! That's $5 for the picture! Yeah.
I've done it a couple times this year. Get out of here.
Gee, my business is down.
Yeah, how much is business down exactly?
That's what Niles says, well, Dad, the problem is every car going by here has at least one person in it you've yelled at. I said, well, that's one way to put it.
That's true. At least one.
At least one. I'm coming down the hill with half a caribou on my back. I get to the car and I'm waiting for Johnny and Matt to come because they have the car keys and the trooper pulls right up. I don't even get to the car hardly. So I lay my pack down, lay my gun down.
Miles and miles of
Simeon pulls up. Well, they seen me coming, so they were just patrolling. They seen me packing, so they pulled over. That's what they look for, where cars are pulled over on the road, or where people got their four-wheelers unloaded or whatever. And I handed him I said, man, you guys are good. He said, oh yeah, we're Johnny on the spot or something. He said something nice. Anyway, he was friendly, and I handed him my tag, and he was all happy. He introduced me to this other trooper. And About 40-ish, you know.
New recruit.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't recognize him. So Simeon introduced me, and I tell the guy, first thing I tell him is, I says, well, I'm Billy Williams. I says, I own the Grizzly Pizza down in Mount 93. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I says, and if you've ever let your dog out to shit in my garden, we'd probably already met. I told him. He laughed. He had a good sense of humor. The guy, I like it when they're friendly, you know. They're just doing their job. Besides, they keep these young guys honest. These old guys can still get a moose or a caribou. And the young guys break all the rules. And there's nothing for us old road hunters. I was going to ask him if they got that guy with the track rig down there at 61 mile or whatever it was.
What happened?
It's all closed over there. You're supposed to walk in. I let a spike fork grow there a few years ago because I couldn't see how in the hell I could go get him by myself. And these guys go kill one. They go back to Kenny Lake and get a track rig and run it out there and get it in the swamp.
You can't do that.
No, it's
I mean, everybody ought to know that.
all the way from John Cena River to Teakle River. It's closed on that side of the road to any kind of, well, you can't use horses or any motorized vehicle.
Yeah.
Not a mini bike, nothing. But they go get a track rig. What do you mind saying? He told him, he stopped and told him that. You better get that out of here. You're going to get in trouble. And they didn't give a shit, so I hope they got busted. I heard Simeon. You try to warn somebody and they tell you to go to hell. It's like, oh, get up, get caught. Just keep doing what you're doing. Pack your damn track rig.
My
out.
favorite story is the one year we were all out doing the damn garden, and the guy's arguing with Mom how far it is to Toke heading to Valdez. And finally she's like, no, Toke's back this way. And he's like, no, I'm going to Valdez. Or I mean, I'm going to Toke and it's this way, blah, 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 blah. And he comes back the next day, that was Valdez. Stupid son
Usually
of a
that's a
bitch.
sign of spring. We'll get one on their way to Toke that way, and that way. Ah, springtime, tourists are here.
Okay. We're heading to Toke. No, you're not. You're heading to Valdez.
It doesn't bother me that they're ignorant. What bothers me is when they want to argue with the people who live here. I don't care if they don't know. I like telling them, explaining it to them. When they start debating it with me, I'm like, yeah, have a nice day. I had a guy banging on the door after I was closed one night, a little bitty red car, wanting gas. I said, where are you going? I'm going to Valdez. How much gas you got? Well, we got half a tank. Well, you should make it in that little car easy. Well, no, I need gas.
I need a plug-in.
Inside the door, the other bathroom is that one with the ground fault. The extension cord?
Yeah, you can do an extension cord.
If I move over a little bit.
Or stand up.
Right inside the garage door.
Is that the garage door?
Should be one hanging there.
Anyway, on with the story.
So anyway, this guy, you know, he's banging on the, I'm talking to this older gentleman, and I'm like, well, you know, he's just insisting he needs gas, and I understand that, being in a strange place, not knowing the road, and so I'm thinking, oh, what the hell. So I get ready to open up. Now, he's been debating everything I said with me. He debated it, so I was kind of out of patience with him anyway. And I figured, what the hell, you know. I said, give me a minute, and I'll go unlock the pump, turn it on. Well, how much is your gas? And I said, it's been a pleasure. You have a nice trip to Valdez. And then, you know, if you bug me to open up, I make 25 cents a gallon at the most. You want me to do you a favor? Now you want to argue the price. Like, get the hell out of here. I didn't say anything to him other than, well, it's been nice. You have a nice trip. And I closed that door and locked it. He's out there going, you're not going to sell me any gas? And I just shook my head. I'm not going to sell you any gas, you horse's platoon. You ask him for a favor, I'm going to make like 40 cents to walk out there, so when I turn the pump on, it isn't going to be worth electricity, and then you want to argue.
Capitalism.
No, that's asinine. That's American tourist.
No, you. I'm only going to make 40 cents on you being a pain in the ass. Fuck that. Yeah.
Well, then be polite about it, and I'll do it, but don't be demanding and then argumentative and expect me that, like you're doing me a favor. You're not doing me a favor, you're a pain in my ass. I was being neighborly. The guy was not showing any
But you might have bought a steak on the
consideration.
way back or something.
Yeah, maybe. Not if he's asking the price of gas.
So I go, well, either you need it or you don't. If it was 50 cents a gallon, that little car had a 10-gallon tank. What the hell, and he had half a tank. So how far do you want to walk for $2.50? If that was the difference, which it isn't, it's only,
Yeah.
you might be able to find it in Glen Allen 20 cents cheaper and
Almost fine. What is it out here now?
50 cents cheaper in Anchorage, but you're not in Anchorage.
Yeah. Well, and what is it though? 4 cents a
I'm
gallon?
charging $4.65, I think. It's $4.43 at the hub, so 20 cents difference. And I don't get any breaks. In Anchorage, they sell it for about what I have to pay for it out here.
Right.
I could go to the pump in Anchorage and get it just as cheap as I have it delivered here for resale. But the point is, there's no money in gas. It's a courtesy, and then the guys want you to do them an extra favor and then argue with you. Well, okay, have a nice one. So I go up to Myers. They're up there hunting. They get swamped. Nobody there, but I start helping Terry and Harville. I start cleaning tables and sweeping the floor, and some guy comes in. Harville showed me where the gas key was, and the place kind of filled up. And I was just having fun. I was waiting for the moose to wake back up. It was lunchtime. I'd come in like at 11, was going to go back out at 3. And he bought my breakfast and everything. So what the hell, I'll help him. Some guy comes in with a $50,000 pickup. I'd like to get 3 gallons of gas, please. I get the key and I look at the guy and I said, I wouldn't even go out there. If this was my place, I said, I wouldn't go out there for 3 gallons of gas. You're asking me to go turn the pump on for 60 cents. Well, and the asshole is American, of course. Well, let me know where your place is. I'll make sure I'll never stop there. And as I was going around the door, I turned around, looked right at him, and made damn sure he knew where the place was. I says, I own the Grizzly Pizza at mile 93, been there 36 years, and I said, I never made my million off of guys like you. I says, you want to take it, he said, oh, complaining. I says, you want to take advantage of somebody else's hard work and improvements, and you don't want to spend a dime to help the place stay open. You just want 3 gallons because you think that'll get you to a cheaper place. I says, and you go in there and buy a soda, and the guy would make more money off of it. So we opened the door of the car, and his wife says, what's the matter? He goes, well, he's complaining because he had to come out here for 3 gallons. And the lady said, I don't even see her, I just hear her voice. She goes, well, then buy 5.
That's why they're married.
And he goes, no, I ain't buying 5. And I leaned over, I says, thank you, ma'am. I looked at him, I says, at least she's trying to be nice.
Right.
I pumped him his 3 gallons. I said, now you have to walk back in and pay for it.
That's so awesome.
So I go back in and I apologize to Harville. I said, I think I ran off one of your customers. He says, that's not a customer. He says, I might not have went out there for that. He says, then Mom and I went up there 2 weeks ago. We stayed the night, and we're caribou hunting.
Did you get caribou?
Not that time. Some guy comes banging on the door over at the motel, which at Myers Lake is like walking way across the campground, way over to a room with a car parked in front of it, bang on our door and wanting us to wake the owners up to get gas. Do you know where the guy is where we could get some gas? I opened that door and I looked at that guy and I said, well, it sure as hell isn't us. I mean, their motel units are way over there, like by the field, and they walk over there and bother somebody sleeping. Americans, of course. Well, I'm so important, I don't have the time to wait for them to open up at 10 o'clock. I want gas right now. Boy, I laid back, I slammed the door in that guy's face, I went back to bed and I started to get up. I told you, Mom, that pissed me off so bad, I want to go chew his ass off. He goes, Bill, it ain't your place. I said, it's my room. Come and wake me up in the morning. I'm a guest here.
Yeah.
Because you're too American and too stuck up and to wait your turn.
Right.
I told him, I said,
Sense of entitlement is what that's called.
that's what's wrong. That's why we're hated all over the world.
Right.
And I told the guy, I says, you know, maybe you just have to wait till they open like everybody else. And I slammed that door in his face.
Yeah. Good for you.
Wants me to get out of bed and go wake up the guy because he can't find him.
Right.
I just about punched him in the nose. Now I wished I would have. I was so pissed off, I should have. I was actually kind of flabbergasted that somebody could be that rude and inconsiderate is what it was. I just, really, here's a new one, you know. I can understand, I'm the owner of my place, so they're looking for me, I kind of get it. But I'm a guest staying in a hotel and they're going to come and bother me.
Yeah.
Get off your ass. Sorry about your sleeping time, but I need to go. I just about jumped on his ass. That was close. If it had been a little earlier in the day, I probably would have leaped right out that door and kicked his ass off that pool. What the hell do you think you're talking about?
Awesome.
And you get some people that have traveled enough, like Americans that have been in Europe and stuff, know how we're perceived. They'll come in and they're polite. But you get these people that just think they're retired and they got $4,000 a month and that's a fortune. They don't need to talk to nobody. That is what's changing radically, son, in the service industry. There was a time when you pumped somebody's gas or you cooked their dinner, and they were really nice to you.
They actually said thank you.
They appreciated it. They didn't get out that often, or it was a treat for them to have somebody waiting on them, and they respected you. Now it's like, you're the servant, I'm the boss, kiss my ass. And I'm like, no, I'm the owner, not the servant. Well, I want to spend some money here. Well, I'm sorry, your window of opportunity is just closed. Get the
Yeah,
hell out of here.
yeah, but I love your attitude now that the mortgage is burned. Before you cussed them out and took their money.
Now, I would say that has changed a little bit, but I tell everybody that's ever worked for me, when they make it personal, you tell them to kiss your ass.
Yeah, there it is.
Your job is to try to make them happy and have them experience.